Local man is lucky to be alive tonight after he was stabbed in the Southwest Valley. Fox 5 News broke this attack when it happened last Friday near Blue Diamond and the 215. Today we spoke to a friend of the victim's family who describes it as a case of road rage. She says that victim's name is Francisco. He was reportedly crossing the street when a driver got impatient, jumped out of his car, and attacked him from behind with a knife. He was able to run to safety in a parking lot 4 blocks away. That's where a bystander stepped in to help, keeping pressure on the wound until an ambulance arrived.
He is so glad to just be alive. He's so thankful to the gentleman that helped him. He actually got to call the gentleman and thank him already.
Now, she says Francisco is speaking once again, but has a long recovery ahead. The suspect sped after that attack, but the investigation is ongoing. A GoFundMe has been set up for medical expenses. We do have a link on fox5vegas.com.